Nothing says healthy marriage like your wife announcing she's going to her high school reunion with her ex-boyfriend. But it's just as friends, Laura insisted, applying mascara in our bedroom mirror with the precision of a surgeon. David, you trust me, right? Before we dive deeper into this story, I have one small request. Please subscribe, drop a like, comment, and hit that hype button to boost this channel so more people can discover these incredible Reddit stories. I watched her from our bed, laptop balanced on my knees, pretending to work on client campaigns for my digital marketing agency. Of course, honey, have fun reliving the glory days. But my inner voice was screaming. Laura had been different lately, distant, secretive, always checking her phone. The reunion had consumed her thoughts for weeks. New dress, new haircut, gym membership she actually used, all for just friends. That evening, after she left in a cloud of expensive perfume, I did something I'd never done in 8 years of marriage. I checked her phone records online. My stomach dropped. Dozens of texts to Mark Phillips over the past month, her first love from high school. The messages I could see were flirty, nostalgic. Can't wait to see you again. Let's relive old times. David doesn't understand me like you do. I sat in our kitchen, staring at the evidence of my wife's emotional affair. Maybe more. Laura, the elementary school teacher everyone adored. Sweet, innocent Laura who couldn't hurt a fly. Except she was hurting me. I called my business partner, Tom. Dude, you sound awful, he said. What's going on? Laura's cheating, or about to cheat, with her high school boyfriend at their reunion tonight. Jesus, man, what are you gonna do? I thought about it. I could confront her, have a tearful scene, maybe salvage things. Or I could do something else entirely. Something that would teach both Laura and Mark Phillips a lesson they'd never forget. Tom, remember Vanessa Turner from Laura's stories? Her old rival? The one Laura always complained about? Yeah. What about her? I'm going to give my wife the reunion she'll never forget. I found Vanessa on social media. Still gorgeous, still sharp-tongued based on her posts, still single. I sent her a direct message. Hi, Vanessa, this is David, Laura's husband. I know this sounds crazy, but I need your help with something. Are you free tomorrow? I'll explain everything. Her response came within an hour. David Carter, Laura's husband? This is interesting. Yes, I'm free. And if this involves messing with Laura, I'm definitely in. Vanessa lived in a cozy house downtown, filled with books and art that screamed intelligence and independence. She was even more striking in person than in her photos, confident, direct, everything Laura pretended to be. So, she said, pouring wine, your perfect little wife is stepping out on you with Mark Phillips. That's rich. She always did want what she couldn't have. I showed her the text messages I'd screenshot. Vanessa's eyes lit up with something between amusement and genuine anger. She's planning to meet him at the hotel after the reunion, I explained. They've been talking for weeks. And you want revenge. I want justice. There's a difference. Vanessa leaned back, studying me. You know, I always wondered what Laura saw in you. You seemed too smart for her games. Turns out I was right. You two really hated each other in high school, didn't you? Hate's a strong word. Laura was just entitled, always got what she wanted because she played the sweet innocent card. But I saw through it. We all did. She stood up, pacing with excitement. The reunion's tomorrow night. What exactly did you have in mind? I want to show up. With you. Make it clear that two can play her game. Vanessa's smile was predatory. Oh, David, you have no idea how long I've waited for something like this. Laura humiliated me senior year, stole my boyfriend right before prom. Turnabout is fair play. We spent the next hour planning. Vanessa knew everyone who'd be there, all the old dynamics, the gossip networks. She was a strategic genius. Here's what we'll do, she said. We make an entrance. Get people talking. Let Laura see that you're not sitting home waiting for her. Then we watch her world crumble. I don't want to hurt innocent people. David, honey, there are no innocent people in this story. Laura made her choice. Mark made his. Now they get to live with the consequences. My phone buzzed. A text from Laura. Having so much fun. Don't wait up. Might be late. I showed Vanessa. She laughed, a sound like breaking glass. Oh, she has no idea what's coming. This is going to be beautiful. The high school gym was decorated with balloons and streamers, trying to hide 20 years of wear. A DJ played hits from our graduation year, while former classmates clustered in groups, everyone trying to prove how successful they'd become. Vanessa and I made our entrance fashionably late. She wore a stunning black dress that turned heads, while I'd traded my usual casual look for a sharp suit. We walked in arm, and conversation stopped. Principal Lewis, now gray-haired but still playing MC, grabbed the microphone. And here's a couple we didn't expect to see. David Carter and Vanessa Turner. I found Laura across the room, standing with Mark Phillips. Her face went white, then red, cycling through emotions like a broken traffic light. Mark looked confused, then angry. David! Sandy, Laura's teacher friend, rushed over. What are you doing here? And with her? Vanessa and I decided to catch up, I said smoothly. You remember Vanessa, don't you, Sandy? Laura's mentioned her so many times. Vanessa smiled sweetly. All good things, I hope. We worked the room like politicians, charming old classmates, asking about their lives, their families. I watched Laura from the corner of my eye, saw her growing agitation as more people gravitated toward us. David's digital marketing company is doing amazingly well, Vanessa told a group of former football players. He's so much more successful than anyone expected. The compliments felt genuine, which surprised me. Laura had always made me feel like I was punching above my weight with her, but Vanessa treated me like an equal, a partner in this elaborate dance. When the DJ played a slow song, Vanessa and I took the dance floor. She was graceful, confident, everything Laura wasn't. Other couples joined us, but we commanded attention. She's watching, Vanessa whispered in my ear, and she's furious. Good. Mark looks like he wants to hit something. Let him try. As if summoned by our conversation, Mark appeared beside us as the song ended. He was shorter than I remembered, with the soft look of someone who'd peaked in high school. David, right? Laura's husband? His voice carried a challenge. That's right. And you're Mark. Laura's mentioned you. I kept my tone neutral, polite. Yeah, I bet she has. Look, maybe you should head home. This is kind of a couples thing, and you're here with... He looked at Vanessa dismissively. With Vanessa, I finished. My date. Mark's face darkened. Your date? What about Laura? What about her? She's here with you, isn't she? Just friends, catching up. Before Mark could respond, Vanessa stepped forward. Mark Phillips. Still compensating for high school, I see. Stay out of this, Vanessa. This doesn't concern you. Actually, it does. David's my friend, and Laura, well, Laura's being Laura. The tension was thick enough to cut. Other classmates were starting to notice, conversations dying as people sensed drama. Mark stepped closer to me, trying to use his height advantage. You need to leave. Now. I smiled, the same calm smile I used in difficult client meetings. Or what, Mark? You'll make me? In front of all these people? At our high school reunion? Maybe I will. Go ahead. But remember, everyone here has cameras, and I'm sure your wife would love to see you starting fights over another man's wife. Mark's face went white. He'd forgotten about his own wife, probably assumed she wouldn't find out about tonight. That's what I thought, I said quietly. Enjoy your evening, Mark. With Laura. Just friends, right? As we walked away, Vanessa squeezed my arm. That was perfect. He's rattled. Good. Phase 1 complete. But I had no idea how much more complicated things were about to get. The real explosion came an hour later. Laura cornered me by the refreshment table, her face a mask of controlled fury. What the hell are you doing here, David? And with her? Having fun at a high school reunion? Isn't that what these things are for? Don't play games with me. Why are you here with Vanessa Turner? I sipped my punch, considering my words. Why are you here with Mark Phillips? He's an old friend. We're just catching up. So are Vanessa and I. Laura's composure cracked. This is different and you know it. Vanessa hates me. She's always hated me. Maybe she had good reasons. The words hung between us like a blade. Laura's eyes filled with tears, but I felt nothing. No sympathy, no guilt, just cold satisfaction. David, please, can we talk privately? I don't think that's a good idea. Mark might get jealous. Stop it. Just stop. What do you want? I want honesty, Laura. For once in our marriage, I want the truth. She looked around, making sure no one could hear. Fine. Yes. Mark and I have been talking. Yes, there are feelings there, but nothing's happened. Yet. What's that supposed to mean? I pulled out my phone, showed her the hotel reservation confirmation I'd found in her email. The Marriott, room 237, checked in this afternoon. Laura's face went white. How did you... Does it matter? The question is, what were you planning to do in that room, Laura? More catching up? She started crying then, real tears, not the manipulative ones she used to get her way. David, I'm sorry. I never meant for this to happen. It just what? You just accidentally booked a hotel room? Just accidentally had an emotional affair for weeks? Just accidentally fell back in love with your high school boyfriend? It's not like that. Then what is it like? Explain it to me. But before she could answer, Mark appeared with two other guys from their old crowd, football players who still looked like they could cause damage. There a problem here? Mark asked, positioning himself between Laura and me. No problem, I said calmly. Just having a conversation with my wife. Looks like you're upsetting her. I'm upsetting her? I laughed, a sound with no humor in it. That's rich, coming from you. One of Mark's friends, a thick-necked guy I remembered as being dumb as a post, stepped forward. Maybe you should apologize to the lady. Which lady would that be? My wife, who's been having an emotional affair? Or are you talking about Vanessa, who's been nothing but honest with me? The confrontation was drawing attention. A circle formed around us, phones appearing as people sensed drama worth recording. David, please, Laura whispered. Not here. Why not here? This is where it started, right? High school? Where you and Mark first fell in love? Where you learned that you could have whatever you wanted? Mark's face was red with anger. That's enough. You're embarrassing yourself. Am I? Or am I just telling the truth for once? That's when Mark made his mistake. He put his hand on my chest, trying to push me back. I didn't fight him. I didn't have to. I simply stepped aside, let his momentum carry him forward, and watched him stumble into the refreshment table. Punch went everywhere, staining his expensive shirt, covering him in sticky red liquid. The crowd gasped. Phones recorded. Mark's humiliation was complete. Oops, I said mildly. Clumsy of you. Mark came up swinging, but Vanessa was there, somehow, stepping between us with a grace that made it look choreographed. Now, boys, she said loudly, playing to the crowd. This is a reunion, not a boxing match. Security arrived, two tired-looking rent-a-cops who clearly hadn't signed up for this level of drama. What's the problem here? No problem, I said. Just a little accident with the punch bowl. Mark slipped. Mark opened his mouth to argue, but one look at the crowd, all watching, all recording, made him reconsider. His humiliation was already complete. Fighting would only make it worse. This isn't over, he muttered. Actually, I said, I think it is. As security escorted Mark away to get cleaned up, I felt Vanessa's hand slip into mine. Ready for the finale? She whispered. I squeezed her hand. Let's end this. The finale came not that night, but over the following weeks. Because real revenge isn't a moment, it's a process. First, the videos from the reunion went viral in our small-town social media circles. Mark's stumble, his humiliation, his obvious rage, Laura crying. The whole mess played out for everyone to see. But that was just the beginning. Using my marketing skills, I began a careful campaign of truth-telling. Not lies, not manipulation, just facts, strategically revealed. Mark's wife received an anonymous package containing printouts of his text messages with Laura. His real estate license came under review when someone reported his unprofessional conduct at a public event. Laura's school principal received a concerned call from a parent who'd seen the reunion videos and was worried about the judgment of someone teaching their children. I didn't have to lie. I didn't have to break any laws. I just had to make sure the right people knew the right information at the right time. Vanessa was my willing accomplice. She knew everyone, understood the social networks, the pressure points. Together, we orchestrated a masterpiece of social destruction. "You're scary good at this," she told me one evening as we planned the next phase. "I'm good at marketing," I corrected. "This is just marketing with a personal touch." Laura tried to come home, tried to salvage our marriage, but the house felt different now. She felt different, or maybe I did. "David, please, we can work through this. It was a mistake." "No, Laura, it was a choice, a series of choices, and now I'm making mine." The divorce papers were already drawn up. Fair, equitable, but final. "You're really going to throw away 8 years of marriage." "I'm not throwing anything away. You already did that." Mark's life fell apart faster than Laura's. His wife took him for everything in their divorce. His real estate career tanked when word spread about his character issues. He left town within 6 months. Laura lasted longer, but not much. The school district quietly suggested she might be happier elsewhere. Her friends, embarrassed by the public spectacle, gradually distanced themselves. She moved back in with her mother 3 states away. I heard she got a job at a private school where nobody knew her story. I felt no satisfaction in her downfall. No joy. Just a cold sense of completion. The night our divorce was finalized, Vanessa and I celebrated at a quiet restaurant downtown. "Any regrets?" she asked. I considered the question seriously. No, she made her choice. I made mine. And what choice is that? I looked at this remarkable woman who'd helped me reclaim my dignity, my self-respect, who'd shown me what partnership really looked like. I choose honesty. I choose someone who sees me as an equal. I choose you, if you'll have me. Vanessa smiled, the first genuinely warm smile I'd seen from her. "I thought you'd never ask." 6 months later, we were married in a small ceremony with only close friends. Tom was my best man. Even he admitted Vanessa was an upgrade. "She's scary smart," he told me at the reception. "But she's on your team. That's what matters." Laura sent a card, believe it or not. A generic congratulations card with a brief note. "I hope you're happy." I was. For the first time in years, I was genuinely happy. As for Mark, I heard he moved to Florida, started over selling timeshares. It seemed appropriate somehow. The reunion had been advertised as a chance to reconnect with old friends, relive old memories. For Laura and Mark, that's exactly what they got. They relived their high school romance, complete with all the drama and consequences they'd somehow avoided the first time around. But for me, the reunion was something else entirely. It was the beginning of my real life, with someone who valued truth over comfort, partnership over possession. Laura had wanted to go back to high school. Instead, she learned that some lessons can't be unlearned, and some choices can't be undone. As Vanessa and I drove away from our wedding reception, I thought about that night at the reunion, about the moment I decided to stop being a victim and start being the author of my own story. Sometimes the best revenge isn't getting even. Sometimes it's getting better.